Bad news for Yuki Tsunoda, as Red Bull's decision-making has effectively shut the door on his hopes of a promotion. The team has officially chosen Liam Lawson to partner Max Verstappen for 2025, leaving Tsunoda stuck at Racing Bulls, the team's junior squad. The outcome isn't just disappointing for the Japanese driver, it's a direct blow to his ambitions of stepping into the senior team. The question now is whether Tsunoda truly deserved a shot at the top, or if Lawson was the right choice all along. Christian Horner, Red Bull's team boss, has made it clear the clock is ticking for Tsunoda and his future with the organisation is hanging by a thread. You can't have a driver in the support team for 5 years. You can't always be the bridesmaid, Horner stated, a harsh but honest assessment of Tsunoda's situation. Despite his solid performances over the last 2 seasons, where he outclassed teammates like Nick de Vries, Daniel Ricciardo and even Lawson in head-to-head comparisons, Red Bull seems convinced that Lawson's potential outweighs Tsunoda's experience. The reasoning? Red Bull's analysis claims Lawson has an edge in race pace and his ability to perform under pressure has impressed team management. Horner pointed out that Lawson, despite starting just 11 Grand Prix, has already shown he can hold his own against Tsunoda in qualifying. This, combined with Lawson's composure on race days, ultimately tipped the scales in his favour. For Tsunoda, this decision couldn't have come at a worse time. 2025 marks Honda's final year as Red Bull's engine supplier, and Tsunoda's career has been heavily tied to the Japanese manufacturer's involvement in Formula One. With Honda set to partner with Aston Martin in 2026, Tsunoda's connection to the Red Bull family could soon become irrelevant. Horner's candid comments about not holding a driver back forever only reinforce the likelihood that Tsunoda's time at Racing Bulls is nearing its end. Other teams have shown interest in Tsunoda in the past. Haas and Sauber were rumoured to be considering him before Red Bull extended his contract, but the current driver market doesn't offer many openings. Most teams have already locked in their lineups for the new car and engine regulations debuting in 2026, while Cadillac's upcoming entry into F1 and Honda's partnership with Aston Martin might present future opportunities. Tsunoda will need to act very quickly if he wants to secure a seat elsewhere. What's particularly frustrating for Tsunoda is how close he came to securing a promotion. Throughout the 2024 season, he openly expressed his confusion and disappointment at being overlooked, even after delivering consistent results. His hopes were briefly reignited when he was given a chance to drive the Red Bull car during the post-season Abu Dhabi test. However, this gesture now seems more like a token of appreciation for Honda rather than a genuine evaluation of Tsunoda's potential. Horner hasn't completely closed the door on Tsunoda though. He's emphasised that the Japanese driver's focus should remain on delivering strong performances with Racing Bulls in 2025. I spoke with Yuki, Horner shared. He said he was enjoying some Wagyu beef during his time off, but his motivation was clear. He wants to prove he deserves that opportunity. Horner also highlighted the potential for Racing Bulls to improve next season thanks to technical upgrades like Red Bull's rear suspension and gearbox. These advancements, combined with a maturing management team, could elevate the junior squad's competitiveness. For Tsunoda, this presents a crucial chance to make a compelling case for himself because, as Horner pointed out, things in Formula One can change rapidly. Who would have thought 9 months ago we'd be sitting here talking about Liam Lawson as our driver for 2025, Horner remarked. Yuki knows he needs to be the one knocking on the door. But let's be real, this entire situation feels like yet another case of Red Bull mishandling a promising driver. Critics argue that the team never had any intention of promoting Tsunoda and that their recent actions are a thinly veiled message to Honda, essentially saying, "We don't need your driver anymore, you can take him with you." This wouldn't be the first time Red Bull's relationship with a power unit supplier has ended on a sour note, despite Honda's considerable contributions to the team's success. If Red Bull had managed this situation better, Tsunoda might already be racing for another team. Instead, they extended Sergio Perez's contract only to later prioritise Lawson when interest in Tsunoda from other teams was at its peak. By activating their option on him for 2025, Red Bull effectively blocked Tsunoda's escape route, leaving him in a frustrating limbo limbo. It's hard not to feel for Tsunoda. Despite constantly punching above his weight at Racing Bulls, he's now left with limited options and an uncertain future. Red Bull's decision to overlook him seems more like a political move than one based purely on merit, especially when considering how seamlessly he's adapted to the challenges of Formula One. Horner's mixed signals, alternating between encouraging Tsunoda to stay focused and hinting at his release, only add to the confusion. For Tsunoda, 2025 represents a make or break year. If he can't secure a promotion or a seat with another team, his F1 journey could well come to an abrupt end. Replacing Lawson and teaming up with Tsunoda is Isaac Hadjar. Starting his single-seater journey at just 14, Hadjar made his debut in the French F4 Championship, racking up 4 wins across 2 seasons. In 2021, he stepped into the F3 Asian Championship, finishing 6th in the drivers' standings despite not completing the season. At the same time, he competed in the FRECA series, sharing the grid with future F2 names like Paul Aron, Franco Colapinto and Zane Maloney. Hadjar's performances earned him 5th in the FRECA standings with 2 race wins to his name. June 2021 marked a pivotal moment in Hadjar's career as his consistent results across multiple competitions caught the attention of the Red Bull Junior team, earning him a spot on the roster. The following year, Hadjar doubled down in the F3 Asian Championship, grabbing 2 wins and securing 3rd place overall. That momentum carried him into the FIA Formula 3 series, where he joined High Tech Grand Prix, a team he had already represented in Asia. His rookie season in FIA F3 couldn't have started better. He clinched victory in the Bahrain Sprint, the opening race of the season. Hadjar didn't stop there, adding wins at Silverstone and Spielberg before wrapping up the season 4th in the championship. This standout performance earned him a promotion with High Tech to a Formula 2 seat for 2023. However, his debut F2 season proved to be the toughest yet. Hadjar managed just 55 points, finishing 14th in the standings with only 1 podium finish. Despite the struggles, there was a silver lining. He got his first taste of Formula One machinery. In FP1 at the Mexico Grand Prix, he drove for AlphaTauri, followed by another session in Abu Dhabi, this time with the main Red Bull team. Judging by Horner's recent comments, it seems Yuki Tsunoda's time with Red Bull, or at least with Racing Bulls, might be nearing its end. Whether he can secure a spot with another competitive team in the coming years remains a big question mark. But this is Formula One, and as we all know, the sport thrives on unpredictability. Rumours have been swirling about a potential link between Yuki Tsunoda and Aston Martin, with Fernando Alonso's retirement seemingly on the horizon and the possibility of Aston Martin parting ways with Lance Stroll. The team could be eyeing a major shake-up. We already saw glimpses of their potential last season when they emerged as the second best team for a good chunk of the first half, with a solid driver pairing and Adrian Newey now working his magic on the car's design. They might just be gearing up for something really big. Looking ahead, 2026 brings a whole new set of regulations, throwing the entire grid into uncharted territory. Which teams will adapt best? It's anyone's guess, and that uncertainty could play into Tsunoda's favour or not. For now though, his pairing with Isaac Hadjar offers plenty to keep an eye on. The big question is, who will come out on top in this battle of teammates? What do you think? Will Tsunoda hold his ground, or is Hadjar about to steal the spotlight? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.